All right, let's talk about KD, right? So since we're here, we're watching the live party here. Let's talk about basketball while we're here.
Now that's
Appreciate the subs, man. The hype train, I appreciate y'all. Zoe Prince, appreciate you, big dog. We had 67 motherfucking subs in the building, man.
Let's get it.
Appreciate y'all, man. Big dubs. Yeah, so KD, they're saying KD's moving by this weekend. So what's the word with that?
That's what they said.
So is that going down or what?
I think that.
It's a fucking bum.
Oh my fucking god! Are you serious, man? Yo, G.
This
what
dude,
did he do to you?
man.
What did he do to you that makes you think that he's a bum, bro?
Alright, I'm not. Alright, he's not a bum, but he's a bum. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna let
A
y'all.
nigga that shoots 30, 50, 90 is a bum.
All right.
Besides, since the Golden State Warriors, what has he done?
A nigga that shoots 30, 50, 90 is a bum, G.
What's he done? What's he done since then, though?
Come on, bro. Stop.
All
What's he
right.
doing?
So
that, G.
let me break the news for you
Bring up
guys.
that picture that you sent to the chat.
All
Where
right,
it's
so
like
Kevin Durant is expected to be. I got you. Let me get there. So Kevin Durant is expected to be traded by the Suns as soon as next week. So that's the story. So Kevin Durant's getting traded. So then they said. Then yesterday or today they said
that's
that
the same face I had when I hear this shit.
So they said the Heat, Rockets, and Timberwolves appear to be the finalists for Kevin Durant. Trade negotiations with the Suns and these three teams are escalating fast.
It said Heat, Rockets, and T-Wolves.
Heats, Rockets, and T-Wolves. So what do you guys think is the best fit? Heats, Rockets, and T-Wolves.
Rick, what you think the best fit is?
I think the Heat, bro.
The Heat?
What?
Why?
Him and Tyler Hero?
Coaching and we seen what they did with that same exact team in Jimmy. Now you take Jimmy out, put KD in, and then whatever draft pick they end up with, that's when you'll see what time it is. Like, does anybody think Jimmy's better than KD at basketball?
No. But
that's a crazy fit.
Jimmy almost took that team. Jimmy almost took that team, exact team. Like he took him to the chip, bro. So, like, if you're talking about a team that has a great coach already in line, they have some good young talent, and you're going to replace Jimmy with KD, I mean, that's...
So can I ask a question, though? Can I ask a question to that, though? So, like, Jimmy is not better than KD, but does Jimmy do more than KD?
No.
I hear you say.
He doesn't?
He doesn't. No,
so when Miami needed a stop or they need a play to be made, Jimmy didn't make those plays.
Jimmy did great things, but I'm just saying. KD at this point in his career, he's gonna do what Jimmy was doing, bro. On both sides of the ball. Yes.
All right, cool.
I mean, yeah, that's what I think.
All right, cool.
I think
cool.
So.
I have another question for you, though. So to get this nigga KD, do you give up Khalil Ware?
Yeah, yes.
Nah, you're bugging. All right, I'm out.
Yo, you love
Miami.
Ware,
did you not see the headlines? They're not trying to give him up. They're not trying to give him up for KD.
Somebody got to give somebody up to get KD, bro. You're not getting him for free, bro.
I'm just saying, bro. At this point, Khalil Ware has more upside than KD. If you wanna just try to go for a chip same year, you could experiment with KD. But we've seen people try to do that already.
Say it again. Say it one more time, clear, so everyone can hear you, bro.
Say what? Say what?
Say what you just said. At this point, Khalil Ware has more upside than KD right now.
For the future? For the next 5 years? Yes.
You're smoking
5 years.
Nigga.
KD has what? A year or two where he could potentially contend for a chip. Yo, please pull this shit up. Yo, in 5 years, pull this shit up when Khalil Ware is going crazy. Please.
I'm trying to be quiet, man, and let y'all have y'all powwow, bro. Gee, you're fucking smoking fentanyl, bro. Like, what's good with you, bro?
Not the
Are you that serious, G? G, for real. This is what you're doing, my nigga?
Yeah, we don't do drugs. We don't do drugs in the pod. We do tequila, and that's it. No additives on the tequila. And that's it.
Yo, what has KD? No, I get it, bro. I get it. Yo, I get it.
You just said
he's had teams. He's had teams. I'm just saying you're gonna. So all right. So That's the problem. So at the end of the day, though, you're gonna give up your future completely, pretty much.
What makes you think?
Okay, so to bring the conversation back, G, where do you think KD is a good fit?
Probably Houston.
Okay, why?
Who they giving up?
It depends on
no. Before we get there, can I explain why Houston? I say Houston because we've seen him jump on teams where, like, yeah, you got 2 or 3 high caliber offensive players, and that shit's never worked except Golden State, and it's a different team. So like, if you like, similar to Golden State, if you can surround him with dudes that are willing to play defense, it'll be a little bit different.
So G,
like, I feel like that's the only place.
One thing. So Zaylin did say in the chat, you put a vet like him around a young team like the Rockets is going to be a problem. My question to you is that a benefit to bring someone in with KD's, like, yes, he's a star and whatever, but he also bring in bad habits. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, I get.
Where do you think that's in with being a young team?
No. So no,
losing. Losing, Rex.
No. So I do get that stance, but I don't think as a basketball player coming to work every day, putting the work in, he doesn't bring bad habits. The work, okay. At the least, if you don't win, listen, at the least, if you don't win, what you get is you get to watch someone that puts in the work all day, every day, that comes to the gym early, leaves late. You know what I mean? Like, you get one of those, like, when you see that happen in real time, and niggas talk about this shit all the time. They talk about Kobe and these other dudes. When you see that shit happen in real time, that shit makes you know how you learn how to work. You learn the process, and then you can, like, get better just based off of that. So, like, win or lose, I don't think KD has. First of all, I don't think KD has bad habits. I think he doesn't have that killer instinct to win the game. Pound for pound, I get that, but I think pound for pound, he is one of the best players of all time.
He is scoring.
This is crazy. You want to know why this is crazy?
Go ahead.
Yo, Jules, go ahead, Jules.
No, I was gonna have Jules, but no, Rick, real quick, and then we'll go to Jules's thing. What do you have to say about this? So
Thunder just took the lead, by the way.
Yep.
Shay's going crazy.
All right, so let's just wrap this KD segment real quick before the game gets to the end. So
no, I want to talk about KD. I have a whole take about KD.
All right, so give it.
Oh god.
So what does y'all just say? So let's talk.
What I said is, if you have a young team, right, and you have someone like KD.
You said bad tendencies, and you said losing.
Yes.
So what are the 3 teams we're talking about? Just hold on. What are the 3 teams we're talking about that he's going to?
Since he left the Warriors, he's been losing. We're talking about the Rockets right now. The reason why I said that is because the Rockets. Yes, because the Rockets just made a playoff run.
What did they do?
They had. I mean, not forget the playoffs. Regular season, they were the number 1 team in the playoffs.
What did they do in the playoffs?
In the West, they didn't win.
They lost.
Yeah, but it wasn't that they weren't a good team. It wasn't that. But do you think they? I think they lost because they were a young team. I don't think it's not because they were not a good enough team. But I think my question is, right. I'm not saying this is facts. What I'm saying is the question is, does it make a difference? Does it change the dynamics when you have someone that's just came from like a team that didn't make it and just like whatever type shit? Like KD has that stigma to him. Like people know him since the Warriors of like, yes, he gets buckets, but it is what it is. He's just going to go out there and get buckets. Doesn't mean we're going to actually win anything.
Exactly. He can drop 30 and nothing happens. It don't affect nothing.
But these winning teams that we're talking about that he's going to...
The Rockets are winning teams. That's why I brought that question up to G. Because they have a winning team.
I would say
were the number 1 team in the West.
Team named, every team named was a winning team. Timberwolves are a winning team.
Every team was in the playoffs.
Houston's a winning team.
Yo, how many championships does Kevin Durant have?
How many championships do the Warriors have with Kevin Durant?
No, how many championships does Kevin Durant have?
How many championships do the Warriors have with Kevin Durant? That's the question. Not how many championships does Kevin Durant have. How many championships do the Warriors have with Kevin Durant?
Get the fuck out of here with that. Nah, I'm
That's
not.
a fact.
The answer is the same. What is the point of wording
because you have to word it that way because they won championships without him. That's why. So yes, he was.
But the point is,
they won
KD
what?
has one chip, and it's on the best team of one of the best teams of all time.
No, he won two.
That was already winning chips. That's what he said.
They were the best team in the world.
Two.
Who won the Finals MVP in both of those championships? So this doesn't matter. So
no, I'm not saying it doesn't matter.
No, I didn't say it doesn't matter.
I'm not saying.
And that's a terrible take to say Kevin Durant is like a loser in basketball.
That's not what we said. That's not what we said. I said bad tendencies and bad habits.
Losing habits.
Yeah, losing habits because he played for the Suns.
Losing habits.
Okay, does that mean
losing habits? How is he being losing habits to a team that never did shit? And he has two chips, bro.
He won chips with the Rockets. Bro. All right, that's fine. I'm not gonna keep going with you with this.
Okay, yeah, you're not gonna keep going. Yeah, I know.
I mean, where do you want the conversation to go? I said what I had to say. You had to say what you want to say. Where do you, you're not changing my mind on it.
None of the teams
you're not changing my mind on it.
None of the teams that are KD have done anything.
The Rockets were the number one. The Rockets were the number one team in the West last year, bro. Or this year. Number two? Okay. 2. Oh yeah. OKC was number 1. They were number 2 team in the West.
So you think Kevin Durant with his 2 championship experience and all his accolades is going to be negative effect on a team that finished second and
But didn't you just say they have to give somebody up for him? So you're changing the dynamic of the team to bring in another piece.
Yeah, by the way, Carl, they're losing Nas Reed, so that team's going to be different.
Like
this is the thing.
So Rick, now we'll bring up the thing that G said he wanted me to show. So this is literally the Kevin Durant cycle, bro. Demand a trade, recruit some buddies. While this team is so skilled, team sucks, and it's just a cycle with Kevin Durant.
That's it. Demand a trade, recruit buddies. Wow, this team is so skilled. Hey, wow, I have 2 MVP, Finals MVPs, but everything else after that is straight trash.
This shit is crazy.
Jules, this is like one of the craasiest takes I've ever seen.
What is crazy about it? So why isn't everyone on the train to get fucking Kevin Durant?
The teams that are on the train to get Kevin Durant are teams that are on the brink of winning a fucking chip, bro. Like these are teams that are like you're talking about. Minnesota went to 2 straight conference finals.
So you're saying KD is a front runner. He has to be on a team that's already winning and on the verge of winning a chip to get a chip.
It's not that. It's just saying. It's trying to say.
It's kind of that. It's kind of that.
Rec. Okay, I'll give you good context. What was the Suns before Kevin Durant got there?
What was the Suns before Kevin Durant?
Western Conference
Finals without Kevin Durant, just Booker. Kevin Durant came.
They went to the chip and lost without KD, right?
All right, even better.
With Booker.
With Booker. And then Kevin Durant came. They didn't make the playoffs. So what are you talking about? That's literally what's happening right now. So how am I crazy? How am I crazy by giving you the exact same?
Bradley Beal, who barely played. He played half the season.
That's because of him.
But you're using the Rockets' regular season as your backing up for this.
No, I'm not. What I'm using is the context.
Okay, we can move on.
The Rockets went to the All-Star.
You just said. You literally just said. How is him going to a good team gonna make them worse? And I just gave you an exact answer of how he did that with his last team. He made them worse.
How many players did they give up? Like, there's more context.
And I just told you that they have to do the same thing for the Rockets. So they have to do the exact same thing. I just told you that exact same thing again.
No, but his price is not the same as it was before when they had to give up the whole house. This is not the same situation.
Who do the Rockets have to give up? Who do the Rockets have to give up?
That's later to be seen, bro. We're talking about you're talking.
No, I'm asking you though. So who would they have to give up for the Rockets to be a better team next year with KD on the team?
So what would you're talking about, like one for one type of player? Like
I don't know what type of trade is it. I don't know if it's one type of trade. What trade makes sense for the Rockets?
I mean, I know Fred's on the block if Rockets is trying to get better, and then I mean, who else would Amen Thompson is is a good player, but if you were to say one season, if you were to take, yo, if you're telling me you put KD on the team and instead of Amen Thompson, and you don't think the Rockets be better immediately?
Yo, bro, we've said this shit for 3 years. We've said this for the last 4 teams he's been, like for the last 3 teams he's been on. Oh, if we insert KD with Booker and instead of this person, they're gonna win a chip. If we insert KD with this person and this person, they're gonna win a chip. Like we've heard this shit already.
But